his garden. The gift. Nine. Consumed. 8889. Harvest A. 9189. 9289. 9389. Tomorrow is another day.
Red Garden Part 2, baby.
Let's do it!
Let's break down what we know. Real quick, if you haven't seen the original Red Garden, as well as the explanation of it I did, go watch them or I'll piss in your eyes. I don't know, dude. I'm running out of weird threats. If you're not gonna do that because you suck, here's an oversimplified rundown. A group named Red Garden has provided plant seed packets to the public to grow 3 strange plants that mimic various aspects of human anatomy and behavior, as well as having their own Cronenbergy vibes going on. These plants are the weeping lily, the tooth thistle, and the face root. Alongside the distribution of these seed packets, several people went missing over the span of 3 days, and looked to be distorted in fashions reminiscent of the plants in their missing posters. Got it? Good! In the first section of this new edition, his garden, we get a pixelated representation of what is seemingly a regular garden. I think this may be the seed, those are the roots, and that's the flower, I believe. Above it is likely the moon, from the name Moon Flower Metamorphosis. This brings us to the second section, the gift. As we can see, the moon has its period from its eyeball, as is normal for the moon to do, and then it covers the flower in its blood, in what some perverts refer to as a scarlet shower, to use the scientific term. The blood then flows through the roots, providing it to what has now been transformed into a face root. This is followed by both the moon and the seed going dim. After this, we are shown what looks to be a face root with a set of eyes. I have theorized that these 3 plants could fit together, and I believe this face root with eyes may be an example of that happening. I mean, the first thing that I would do if I got weeping lilies, a face root, and a tooth thistle would be to try to combine them in some form of Mr. Potato Head unholy abomination. I think that the quote-unquote moonflower that we see could be a combination of all of the plants that we've seen from the previous video, Red Garden. Under the image of the special face root is the number 8889, which could either be a serial designation number or a code. We are then flashed the word consumed. By consumed, is someone or something eating these? Like, other than me? Could we maybe do maybe a little dinner party? Just as friends? Or maybe more? I don't know. The face root is then shifted off of center focus, and the image distorts in a way that makes me think it must mean something. But I just can't figure out what. This is your cue, come on, figure it out for me in the comments so I can take credit. The next section, Harvest A, shows us what are likely 3 other iterations of this specimen, labeled 9189, 9289, and 9389. If I'm interpreting these numbers correctly, there have been almost 10,000 of these things grown in succession, but why? And also there's a snake that's eating its own ass, but not in the fun way. I can already hear your questions. AzFk, how do you eat your own ass in the fun way? Why is there a snake eating its own ass? This is a symbol known as an Ouroboros. From Wikipedia, because that's the only place I do research anymore, the Ouroboros is often interpreted as a symbol for eternal cyclic renewal, or a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The snake's skin sloughing symbolizes the transmigration of souls. The snake biting its own tail is a fertility symbol in some religions. The tail is a phallic symbol, and the mouth is a yonic, or womb-like symbol. This could mean a few things. In my opinion, the idea of transmigration of souls sounds interesting, and combining multiple possibly sentient beings into one sounds like it would qualify for that. But I don't know what transmigration means, so who fucking knows? But maybe I'm wrong, so tell me I am in the comments. I know I made a period joke earlier, but this now involves blood, the moon cycles, and possibly a fertility symbol relating to wombs. There actually might be a level of validity to that immature joke I proudly made earlier. If so, I'm gonna start charging desperate people money to be their psychic, cause that was a goddamn epiphany. Moonflower is also another name for the datura plant. This plant causes deliriant hallucinations when the seeds are eaten or consumed in a tea, so this may be a reference to the delusions caused by the weeping lily. So what does all this mean? I'm like 99% sure there isn't enough information to solve this yet, but the pieces are coming together. These plants were not produced for consumer purposes only. They were being produced in a cyclical cycle over a long period of time. Long enough for them to be on the 9,000th goddamn time. Something is being done with or for these plants. Something that, from every indication, is not a fucking surprise party. As for what, or why, that, my weird smelly friend, is still a mystery. If you like this video and want me to come back and cover more analog horror, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with all notifications enabled, and watch all my other crap, or I'll turn you into a plant! I'd like to thank my friend Gravemud for making this great work. You should go watch it, or else I'll end you. He also has made several comms of AzFk. Shout out to the inner circle. Love y'all.